Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cavaliers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes Ashton Daniels. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual
breaks into the open. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now here comes Peyton Lewis, the former Tennessee Volunteer. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. Offense working from the pistol.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that. And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Makes the catch, and he got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Tight end now in motion. Play fake, Holstein. What a job to lay out and make the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Finds his man, it's Gibson. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Holstein on the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up.
Going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
RPO complete to open the drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete, a big hit there. It's 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Finds his target down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Florida State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The run inside. It's Lewis. Finding some room. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, it's Riles. And he got... yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right back to the well. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They go play action with Holstein. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Sends it back in motion. Holstein. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a little, headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Coming out with it, it's Courtney. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Pulls it in. It's Martin. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Seminole sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that pass.
Makes a grab and room to run. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 5 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Tigers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And I guess, well, there's no guessing, it's a win streak now. 2 in a row after this team started the season 1-2. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Charlottesville. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Elliott told me coming out of the locker room, his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Holstein. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. And he makes it past the first down marker. Hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Eli Holstein to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. There he goes. All the way. Touchdown, Virginia.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throwing, Holstein. This one's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On his way back from the 20. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. He fires to the left side. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll give it to him again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Singleton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sands. Snowed under by the defense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Singleton.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the delay, it's Singleton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy for...
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the returner is stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The run inside. It's Lewis. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Holstein to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Holstein on the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Bringing the heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the...
Upstairs to make the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Trying to run, it's Lewis. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Third touchdown of the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Robinson. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Makes the grab in their space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
Florida State, 51. Virginia, 35.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Cavaliers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Holstein fires to the right. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Eli spinning it again. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Throws to the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe some room here. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Somebody tackle him.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how